talk about Blood Pact, talk about this show. Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you.
We're in the throes of puberty right now, and I almost sorry.
Being on the show, you guys seem nice, and you got Ninja Turtles in the back.
Yes, just where I've actually talked with people who specialize in horror, and I've directed a film called Excuses, or kind of directed it.
These interviews contain mature language and content. The views and opinions expressed here are solely those of the ones providing them and do not necessarily reflect those of Blood Pact Films. We're all adults here, but even still, viewer discretion is advised. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
And welcome to Blood Pact Films Presents Random Nonsense's Horror Hour, which is me, your host, JJ, and my beautiful co-host, Mr. El Hefmatismo, who's usually here.
Yes.
My other half is a little under the weather today, so I'm in Random Nonsense Studio, and he's in HefTV Studio, aka
Studio 79, man.
I almost said 69.
I know you did. It's like I thought you
almost got it wrong.
You sexied it up a little bit there.
I tried. But yes, we are here to chat with you today because I figured you don't really know who we are. If you're on the Blood Pact Films YouTube channel, we just kind of showed up one day and you really have no idea who we are, what we do, how we got this gig. So before we get into where we came from and whatnot, figured throw out a couple of horror movie things that have happened in the world lately. R.I.P. Hayden Panettiere. That one still hurts my soul. I'm not gonna lie, that one hurts. She was young, younger than I am.
Yeah. What's up, Groovy?
What up, Trev? How we doing, brother? And so that one's hurting because it's like in the last few years, it seems like millennials are going. Are we cursed? Are us 80s kids doomed to not be here? Like it seems like a lot of us are going these days. It's not very pleasant.
Yeah, we just lost Reggie Bannister also from Phantasm, unfortunately. We lost Screaming Mad George, who was an effects legend, fucking legend, that guy. Tom Savini's childhood home in Bloomingdale, Pennsylvania burned down, which was a veritable museum of his work, and who is my personal hero. I've been a Tom Savini. He's been my idol for 30-something years.
Damn.
At least. Yeah. Like, no, more than that. It's because I was probably 10 or 11 when I found out about him. So yeah, like a good 36 years. He's been my idol. He's the reason I wanted to start doing special effects and makeup and all that stuff and loving on. I used to have the Scream Greats Savini tape on beta, and I wore that. I watched that so many times. I would watch that literally 10 times a day. Hi, sis.
Damn.
Yeah. And happy Texas Chainsaw Massacre Day. Woo!
It is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Day in 1970 something.
1970 something. Sorry, I got Biggie Smalls there on that one.
I saw that.
1973. Yes.
Great movie. I wasn't a fan of the second one as much as the first one. I really do enjoy the first one more. And I know that's not everyone's favorite opinion, because I know a lot of people, and I think you included, love the second one more than the first one.
I love them both, but yeah, I like the second. I saw the second one before the first one, believe it or not.
I did too, weirdly. Yeah, that's how I got introduced to it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's some craziness. Oh man, and super shout out and love to our boy Jimmy in Arkansas. Fucking where a storm has absolutely ravaged Arkansas, parts of Arkansas, due to still without power, unfortunately, for day, I think 2 now.
Yep.
And line crews are doing their best. So super shout out and all the love to the line crews who are busting their butts to get things back into working order, and just general love for everybody that's been affected by this. Stay safe, stay cool, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves more than anything else.
Yeah, because it's like 107 degrees there today. So yeah, definitely try to stay cool. Do what you can.
Yes, absolutely. Oops, sorry. No, that's fine, sis. Don't worry.
No worries.
So do you want to get into a little bit about how we got here, James?
Of course. So for those of you who don't know, who are new to this, We are Random Nonsense. It started off a few years ago on YouTube. It was an idea I had to do the most random show where we talk about almost anything we want. There's really nothing we haven't touched base on. I mean, there are a few things. Along with this show, we will keep the same rules. No politics, religion, any of that stuff does not belong here.
Even though we've done several shows on religion on the other channel, but
we've done it in the more of
a discussion way, not an argument.
It's more of a debate than it was more like my way is right, your way is wrong.
Correct.
But both of us are huge fans of movies. His are horror, mine is more, well, if you saw the rest of the room, you'd understand. But I'm more of like the nerd side of the spectrum. But I still love horror movies. I watch a shit ton of them and everything. But we got together, we started to do these shows. Then somehow a year ago, we made a small little movie called The Anointed. You may have heard of it. You may not have.
Yeah, just stretch here real quick.
Kind of like that. But we kind of helped make that. We were both behind the scenes and in front of the camera for that movie. But we kind of snowballed from there. And then, as you tell, we are on the Blood Pact Film channel. They liked the movie. They took the movie, and getting the movie became a package deal. You had to get a me and a hefty as well. So it kind of worked out that way. So yeah, we are here to try to help you guys out, try to get you more into horror movies, get you more into the Blood Pact film stuff that they do. So yeah, basically that's where we came from, and that's why we're here now to kind of do this with you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We've been lucky. We've been able to meet some really awesome people so far. Directors, writers.
We've had some great guests so far.
Yeah, some real good guests so far, and we're looking to forward to a bunch more in the future too.
Yes,
I know I am.
Oh yeah, we definitely have. Hopefully next week we'll be back to the interviews kind of way that we were doing this the first few episodes. But today we're just going to do a fun podcast where we chat and talk horror movies, ones we like, ones we don't like. I don't know. We'll see where we have an hour, so we'll see where this goes.
Yes, absolutely.
And if you're a fan of Random Nonsense, you know what we can do with an hour. So for those of you who don't know us, welcome.
That's right. Yeah, that would be great.
That would be awesome.
Because for anybody who doesn't know, Groovy is our fearless leader in the Groovy Obscura Productions. He is was the writer director of The Anointed. He wrote our upcoming movie HOA, along with his best friend Jimmy, who is Ojusan Obscura, who we gave the shout out to in the beginning of the show. And we're very much looking forward to having them on and not talking about The Anointed on there. Because I know that they've pretty much burned out on talking about the first film.
Yes. But I mean, if it's their first interview over here, we will have to touch base on it at least a little bit.
Yes.
Not a lot. We won't go into like where the concept came from. If you don't know, there's other interviews. We have one on our channel over on Random Nonsense where they go through the concept and all that. But yeah, we won't make our friends do that again.
Yes.
We won't torture them in that way.
No. Although it would be fun. Messing with Travis is a little bit fun, but
yes.
But at the end of the day, we love him. So it's all in fun. It's all in good fun.
It's all for the shits and giggles.
That's right. I am actually currently, I'll probably rewatch Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 tonight.
Nice.
Seeing it's Texas Chainsaw Day. Sir, don't be trash. My name is Hefty. There's an inherent amount of trashiness that goes along with me, sir. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that because that's one of my favorite ones. The first three I think were my favorite. And then once you got to like the next generation with McConaughey was in it, I'm like,
I didn't really like the next generation.
Nah, I didn't like it at all, really.
Before we went live, we were making jokes about the horrible one that went on Netflix. But I am excited to see the fully animated one that they're doing over the 1970s one.
Yeah, it's rotoscoped. So basically they just animate over the movie. So it's the same movie. You just see it with and if you've ever seen Waking Life, which is one of my favorite movies, it's the same guy that did the rotoscoping for that, or was the art direction on that movie.
Yeah, but I still think it'd be cool to watch it like
absolutely, 100%.
in animation form, because you can get away with a little bit more when you do animation than you can with like live action.
Well, again, yes and no. I mean, you can. You're following the same thing, but you can get creative with the art in it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That you can't change scenes, but you can change the visuals and like
exactly.
So yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be really cool.
I think it's be a nice touch. Oh, excuse me. Yes. I'm sorry. I worked today. I apologize. I'm not bored of the show. I'm just tired. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're good. Yeah. So that's exciting. Are you going to watch anything chainsaw related, or are you just going to kind of veg out for the rest of the night after this?
Well, I watched Remember the Titans last night. So depending on how Danielle's feeling, I might try to see if she either wants to watch Scream 4 or 6 when Kirby's in it, or is that Scream 5? I think that's Scream 5.
I don't know. I stopped after 3.
It might be 4 I'm thinking of. I don't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, I might watch those, or I don't know. I might watch something. I might sit through Obsession again.
That's a good one.
I haven't watched that in a couple of weeks, so I might sit through that again. That's a goodie. And good on what's her actual name?
Who?
The girl from Obsession.
Oh, Indy Navarrete.
Yeah, and good for her becoming the new Rogue for the MCU. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be an awful lot of roles that come her way after that performance. She better get some sort of award.
Seriously.
You know what I mean? Well, I honestly, I think that movie is going to probably win Picture of the Year.
You think?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if it's a popularity contest, you got to go by the numbers, and that's
usually what those are.
You know what I mean? So
who's the cool kid in the room?
That's right. Well, not only that, but her performance. Like, if they don't win Best Picture and she wins like Best Actress or like she's got to win something.
Yeah,
if they don't win both, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's great in that movie. Like, there's parts in that movie she's kind of very creepy.
Yeah, extremely creepy.
Can't believe she fed him the cat.
Yeah, well, you know, he told her he wanted to eat pussy, and there you go.
It will be snubbed since Independent.
You think so? I don't know, because is it Blumhouse behind that? No. Blumhouse is attached to that. I'm almost 100% Blumhouse is attached to that.
Maybe it is now, but maybe when it first came out.
Yeah. No. I think like from production, I'm pretty sure Blumhouse was involved.
Really?
Yeah. So we'll see. I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case.
Yeah, that would suck, because that movie definitely deserves all its flowers.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, it showed
that's
you
a good turn of phrase. I like that.
Thank you. I mean, it shows you what you can make. I mean, they not low budget, like compared to our movies. Yes, we are low budget. They had a relatively lower budget than
they had a low budget.
Movies.
Yeah, they had a low budget for big movies.
And they fucking got what, 4 million by the end of it?
404 million was the last I tracked, and that was weeks ago.
And that's insanity.
And that was I'm pretty sure that was still when it was theaters and just newly coming out on streaming services and physical media.
You just watched the Kardashians.
That's yes. I actually have to have you send me that, Travis, or the link to that if you wouldn't mind after the show. I would appreciate that because I want my brothers to see that. Only watched the first Scream. The first 3 weren't so bad.
2 was okay. 3 wasn't. I don't know. I love 1. I think 1 is the best one.
1 was the best one. Yeah.
I mean, 2 was okay, but it was a little like it was his mom and then the random friend from school, which you kind of already knew it was because, you know, it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
And then they killed Randy, which I hated. I loved Randy. I wanted Randy to make it through all the movies and keep explaining all of them, how you survive every movie. Yeah. I thought that would have been fun. But then they introduce his kids, so I guess that's cool.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, so okay, so it sounds like there's a couple good things going to be watched this evening.
Yes. I don't know. Did you know they're making a new Exorcist movie and Scarlett Johansson's in it?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. You know?
Yeah, I'm like, do we need another Exorcist movie? I mean, I'm a big fan of the OG one, But even I don't want another one. I didn't even want the 2 they made after the first one because they tainted the first one with that trash.
Yeah.
I feel like The Exorcist should have been a one and done like that.
Yeah, I agree.
You didn't need to follow that up. I mean, you could have named it anything else and still done a follow-up, I suppose. But it didn't need to be like a direct tie into the first movie.
No, and actually, what's funny is The Exorcist 2, The Heretic was people threw objects at the screen. They were so mad at the movie when that came out, just because it was terrible. It's a terrible movie, and
it's not what they went in there for. They were looking for the next Ray Hagen to be spinning her head around.
Well, it was Linda Blair still in the second one. I know, older, and it was just it just was not. You can't capture lightning in a bottle twice.
No,
you know what I mean.
They could try. But they've made other Exorcist type movies throughout the years. Some of them are decent. Some are just horrible.
Well, I'm a firm believer in if you want to use the word exorcism or exercise, EX. I don't feel like spelling right now, but you know what I mean. Not the exercise like I'm riding a bike. In the movie, that's fine. But as far as like exorcist, you might just keep that to the fucking the original one. That's just me, but I mean,
I agree with that. I mean, you know my love of that movie, so no, I hands down agree with that.
Yeah, and actually, honestly, as far as franchises go, Exorcist is probably my least favorite.
Yeah,
but I love the first movie, and I have a huge respect for the first movie and the effect that it had on people back in the day. Same as Jaws, you know what I mean? Jaws
and pop culture.
And pop culture, absolutely. I
mean, they brought a lot of that shit to the front, or like people, unless you were like a church person, exorcisms and exorcists, all that is nothing you would actually know.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool. It kind of educates at the same time because I like learning shit because I'm a weirdo.
Yeah, only weirdos like learning stuff. I like learning stuff too.
I know you're a weirdo.
Oh. Well, you're at 100% success rate so far, so I guess we'll just keep rocking with this.
Nice. I'm on a ball today.
Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, one of the other things that I like about doing the show, under the Blood Pact Films umbrella, is we always have like homework. You know what I mean? Like, we'll watch a movie before we interview the people, and I think it's a great way to watch movies that would otherwise go under the radar or under my radar, at least. You know,
I agree with that.
And I think it's awesome because when we watch one on Fossum, right, or whatever, there's ads in that, so people are getting paid for that.
Exactly.
So it's nice to see that there's some kind of compensation for these people's hard work. Who maybe some of them have like lucrative deals so far, but I mean it's just extra money going towards indie filmmakers, which is amazing. No,
I agree with that.
But that's another one of my favorite parts about doing these shows. And just Shane's an awesome guy. Like just such an awesome guy. I know we've had this discussion, but it's like he's one of those people, kind of like Travis and Jimmy, where like if we call, that he'll get right back to you. He'll get right back to you.
If he doesn't answer right then and there,
if he doesn't answer right then and there, he'll get right back to you.
Or text you, or he'll voice text you.
Yeah, 100%.
Which that's usually how him and I communicate. I hate talking on the phone, so I'm always like, "Hey, buddy, what's up?"
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, when you don't answer, I don't even bother with your voicemail. I'm like, yeah, I know you don't like talking on the phone. I'm not listening to 2 minutes of you stammering and fucking going on about how much you hate your phone. I'll just text you. Wow. Well, I mean, I listened to it once. It's great, but I don't like every single time. If I hit it, I'm like, I'm not going to sit through it.
Yeah, too bad they didn't have like a skip option.
A skip option? It's like, if you don't want to hear this crap, please.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
And it just jumps right to the phone number. It's like, you've reached, and then it goes beep.
No, we got to stay on topic, but I do have a story.
I mean, I did warn them. That's how we are, random nonsense. So
I had to call this lady back last night because her pictures didn't print. And finally, once I got them to print, I called her, and it rings once, and it goes through to this like thing, and it goes, "Hello, the person you're trying to reach, it was something along the lines of like, leave your name and why you're calling, and just sit tight." So I was like, "Hey, this is blah 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 from blah blah blah. Calling to let you know your pictures are done." And it's like, "Thank you." and then it rang twice, and she picked up. I was like, that is the wildest "how do you do" I've ever heard. I didn't even know that was a thing. It was on her cell phone. I was like, how the hell do you get that? Where it's like, yeah, it's call screening, basically.
Yeah, it's like, what's your name and what do you want? And then if I want to answer you, I will. If not, then fuck off.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I'd never experienced that before. It was freaking wild.
I have to look into that.
Yeah, it was wild.
That would be helpful. Be like, nope.
Boy, I hope. No, there we go.
Anyways, back to the movie.
Yes, yeah. Sorry about that.
I'm trying to think. Oh, but back to Scream where I was going. 3 sucked because I didn't like the fact that like they rewrote history in a way. Then she had a brother she didn't know about, and I was just like, wait, what? And he's only one killer, and I don't know. I wasn't a fan of 3. And then the way that it ends when he's like, oh, we're going to watch a film. And then she's like, oh, what kind? He's like, I don't know. Come see. I'm Patrick Dempsey. And I was just like, what the fuck? This is Scream.
That was impeccable Patrick Dempsey.
Thank you.
Impression. That was stellar, sir.
Thank you.
Stellar.
And then I think it was 4 where they killed Dewey. That pissed me off. I love Dewey.
Yeah, me too.
Could have killed Gail off, and I would have been more okay with Gail dying than fucking
That's fair.
Dewey. Because
Yeah,
Gail's a bitch. Fuck Gail. But I'm still shocked that they're, after all these years, putting the whole franchise on Indy's back still. Be like, no, you're still the final girl. No matter who comes in and is actually the new one, you will always be Final Girl Prime.
That's right. She's like, no.
And then she still is. I hope when the franchise ends, like she dies, and the franchise just dies with her.
Like, just in the movie, right? Not in real life?
No, just in the movie. No, God, no. I love it.
I was like, jeez.
No, I love it. But, like,
do you know one of her
like
first
that,
things
like,
was, are you afraid
he
of
kills
the dark?
Ghostface, he kills her. That's the end. Like, boom, boom. No
one of her
more.
first roles was in Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I remember that. Great show.
Oh, yeah, it was a great show. Absolutely.
Should it have been marketed to children? Probably not. But
it was great. It was great. You're right, because it definitely
There's a
scared the
couple
hell out of me.
episodes in there that were pretty fucked up.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh, there were more than a few, man.
I remember having some fucking badass dreams after that.
Yep. I remember the one with it was like the Tales of the X-ray Specs, where like you put the glasses on, it was kind of, you can see into the other dimension, or you can see the beings that were there and stuff. Scared the piss out of me. And then in the end, it's been 30-something years, so spoiler alert on this. They get trapped, and like the kids and Sardo end up in this like void, and the bad guys win. And I'm a huge proponent of films that end like that, where like The Mist, where just it is such a dour fucking ending,
dude.
Yeah,
but that's not how it ends in the book, and that's why people were
not.
mad. That's not how it ends in the book.
People were mad because they were like, "Oh, that is fucked."
But that hits you right in the heart at the end of that one. That one hurts.
If you've never seen it in black and white, I totally recommend watching it in black and white. It is phenomenal.
Ooh.
I have the special edition where it's like a double discer, and they put that on as like a separate cut of the movie. It's just in black and white.
I will definitely have to check that out.
Well, it's how he wanted to shoot it initially, Frank Darabont, or something along those lines. And so it was like filmed to be in black and white, so it looks so good in black and white and everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Everything
Yeah, I'll
kind of
definitely
work. So
check that out.
yeah,
That's
it's super
awesome.
cool. I'll see if I can't hunt it down. I'll let you borrow it.
Say, I always like the when like you would buy like the physical copy and would have like both on it. Like you could watch like the theatrical cut or the
unrated one.
Yeah, like or the one that kind of made it but never did, and it's still not 100%. Like the effects are still a little janky and whatnot. I used to love to get those, and I would rewatch the other versions. I'm like, oh, this is so much better.
Oh, 100%. Actually, on that point, hold on. Talk for a second.
To a point.
I just gotta dig something out here.
Do you love horror? Then this is the show for you, where we're fun, quirky, and very wacky. Wow! I do not know why I did that, but it's the best fucking thing I've ever done in front of a camera. That's not true. I've been in 2 movies. That's like the 3rd best thing, 4th best thing I've ever done in front of a camera. You don't get to know what number.
So this is just kind of going back to what you were just talking about. This is my favorite version of this, and this is very old, as you can tell, because I take good care of my
looks a little
stuff. This
worn
is
out,
like it's seen things. But this is the original Dawn of the Dead by George Romero, and it comes with
boom boom. So many pretty things.
Yep. Oh wait, it's not even all the way open. Sorry.
You're good.
There we go. Hold on. 1,
Two.
2, 3, 4 discs, 4 different cuts of the movie, and then like cartoon books in there and stuff like
awesome.
that. This is it's exactly what we were talking about. It's got like the rated version, the Italian version, the uncut version, and then like another version of it, and it just that is how you release. That is how you release a movie. I'm pretty sure that was Anchor Bay. Yeah, it was Anchor Bay.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, if you can get
one in years.
Yeah, you can probably get this on eBay still. I know my brother T-Bone did a while ago, but this is like the definitive way to watch this. It's DVD, not Blu-ray. Blu-rays of that movie are extremely hard to get and very expensive.
I can imagine.
So I stick with my OG DVD.
No judgment here. We are a judgment-free movie channel, sir.
Good, because I am in dire need of judging.
No, I would thought you were going to be like, but that's okay. I love Seabiscuit. That's my favorite horse racing movie ever.
That's where you saw that going with me?
Yep.
No, you were so quick on that. You're like, yep, okay. Well, no, I've never seen Seabiscuit. I think that's a horse.
It is a horse, of course.
Of course.
What would not be a horse?
Unless, of course, the name of that horse. Then something after that. Peanut butter on the horse's mouth to make him talk. I don't know.
He's not Mr. Ed here.
No. Wilbur. Get the carrot out of my butt, Wilbur.
I mean, as a child, that movie or that show kind of is like a horror movie. That horse is fucking weird when it's talking.
Yeah, and it just kind of chills in his house and shows up whenever it wants to. I'm like,
yeah,
yo.
It's like, you're just like, what the fuck is wrong with that horse?
Oh no, what are they doing to that poor horse?
Glorified receptionist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how I feel.
Okay.
Like, you can't even lay down for fucking 30 minutes. I just took 7 phone calls.
Hold the fort down.
Okay.
Okay.
I just took 7 fucking phone calls.
I know, I heard you.
In the amount of time that I've been in there.
No, I heard you.
Like,
you screwed it up. I can still hear you. There, now I muted you. Good God. Now this is the guy that's in charge of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus fucking Christ. So anyway, great way to yeah, I got it. I don't worry, I fixed it, Groovy. I think that's a great way when they do things like that. And actually, there's been a problem with the Lionsgate releases of. There's an upcoming.
My bad. Apologies.
You're good. There's an upcoming. Oh shit!
I hit mute, but I thought I hit mine.
No, you muted me.
And yeah, I realized that. I was like, why is he not talking? I was about to like turn to unmute. Then you start talking. I was like, fuck, because I was trying to do it quickly. So my bad. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'll be more professional. I'm really trying here.
You're good, Bubba. Take the shirt off. You don't deserve it now. No, I'm just kidding. That's a great shirt. It's a great shirt. Leave it on. I'm only kidding. Ooh, actually, no.
This is random nonsense. They don't get that for free over here.
That's true. But so there's a 4K release of the Firefly trilogy coming out: House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil Rejects, and 3 from Hell.
Okay.
The problem is that the Devil's Rejects and 3 from Hell are not unrated. They're the theatrical cuts of the movie.
Oh,
yes, which everybody is very not happy about. And it's not the first time this has happened with a Lionsgate release. One of my favorite YouTube channels is Planet CHH. Guys, go check him out. Christian, he's out of Louisiana. Great content. And like fingers on the pulse of everything horror. But he was talking about it. And there were a couple other ones that were released, the theatrical cut, and there was enough community backlash that they ended up sending out like unrated discs to people. But with this one, what it's seeming like is that the original elements for the unrated versions were either gone or not available for whatever reason. which
That
sucks
sucks.
because they're promoting it as unrated, but it's not unrated. So that kind of sucks.
It does suck.
Yeah. But
Stupid
yeah,
Lionsgate trash.
the trash. But I did like I agree with you. Anyway, this is a long-winded discussion about different releases of movies and stuff. But I love I love when they would give you the two cuts of the movie, the theatrical and the unrated. I'm like, well, why the hell? Well, okay, so I'll make I'm gonna argue my own point here for a minute. So please indulge me for a second. So at first I was gonna say, why the fuck would anybody watch the theatrical cut when you can have the unrated cut? Usually the unrated cut has like extra gore or it's like super violent or and such like that. But if you look at Rob Zombie's theatrical cut of Halloween versus the unrated version, there's completely different scenes altogether. Yeah. It's not just a couple of frames cut out for gore or like a gory scene cut out. There's like actual just different scenes,
which really tie the movie together a little bit.
Which would be an interesting reason to watch the theatrical version as opposed to the unrated version. Because I can remember back as far as I can, if there was an R-rated version of a movie or an unrated version, give me that fucking unrated every day. Why even bother me with the rated version? Unless that was the only option.
Extra seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's how it is in most of them. Some of them, like you said, they actually add more to the elements of the story, which help tell it, I think, better than how it got cut in the first place. Mm-hmm. Like they did with we were just talking about it the other day, the Will Smith I Am Legend movie.
Oh yeah.
Like the unrated cut with the ending where he actually lives is so much better.
Yeah. Yeah,
like, I hate the one where he's just like kapow, and I'm like, oh.
And specifically, my favorite difference was Peter Jackson's Dead Alive. And if you guys haven't seen Dead Alive, then you're not really horror fans. I said it. Then you should absolutely go out and check it. Absolutely go out and check it. There's even
him. He knows what he's talking about.
There's even a release that I hadn't seen until probably a couple of years ago under the original title Brain Dead, which is like the New Zealand cut of it, which is even longer than the unrated cut, which I've been familiar with. And I first read about Dead Alive in a Fangoria magazine back in the I may actually have that actual magazine. I got a few retro ones, original ones. I'm gonna have to take a look at it.
Of this show because he's the ultra nerdy of nerds.
I'm a little nerdy. But I saw a thing for it. I lived in Louisiana at the time and I read about it. I was like, oh, that sounds crazy. Like the bloodiest movie ever made. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'd gone up to visit my mom and my brothers in Vermont over, I think it was for Christmas or something. And my mom, and I was probably 13, 14 at the time. And my mom brought me to this video store that we loved in Vermont called Showtime Video back in the day. And they had a great horror selection there. And I couldn't figure out what I wanted to watch. And I was, because we had pizza coming. And, so I think I had like a couple movies. And I couldn't figure out a third one. And I was just kind of like looking. And my mom just goes, how about this one? And she pulls down the unrated version of Dead Alive. And I was like, yeah, that's the one. Yes, there you go. Went home and watched that and almost couldn't eat my dinner during it for one specific scene, but it was
that's fair.
But that's another great example of a rated version versus the unrated version. And then again, the New Zealand cut, which I didn't know exists. I'm pretty sure that's free on YouTube too. I'm gonna have to check into that. If it is, I'll send you the link.
All right.
I have Pat covering.
But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I miss things like that, man. And because usually, unless there's nothing but an unrated cut now, they'll come out as uncut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless there's like a rated version, that's the only one you get.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I like unrated all the way. And I think that's a much more a viable option these days. And they were crushing, man. They used to crush it on VHS back when it was like a very viable, still a viable media format.
Mm-hmm.
With the like Anchor Bay Elite Entertainment would do these fantastic, like almost like Blu-ray for VHS. Releases where they would clean up all these old movies and they put extras on the VHS cassette
Oh,
and
that's
stuff like that,
cool.
which is wild. Yeah, like, you know, behind
So
the
what
scenes
would it just
stuff, or
start
like
after the
after the movie was over, it would have, you know, a thing, or it would be a multi-tape release. Like I remember my Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, hey, what's up, Shane? Absolutely, I've seen Meet the Feebles, sir.
Be right back.
And I am so Meet the Feebles to me reminds me of I think the Happy Time Murders took a note from Peter Jackson's book as far as that film goes, and I'm holding my breath waiting on the 4K release for Bad Taste, Meet the Feebles, and Dead Alive, of course, Shane. But yeah, Meet the Feebles is fantastic. It's a it's a wild ride, man. And he, you know, and I don't want to sound like a fucking hipster or whatever, but I loved Peter Jackson before Peter Jackson was Peter Jackson. No, nobody knew who the hell he was. Like I'd say Dead Alive, and people would be like, I don't know, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then, you know, the following that movie has garnered, I'm sorry, over the years, but also goes back to his older films like Bad Taste. Oh my God, what a great movie! For like, you know, that movie took years, I think, to complete, and like several different grants from a couple different places to actually get it finished. But I mean, it's just pure. It was the perfect predecessor to Dead Alive, because it showcased, it was super gory. And you know, Peter Jackson was kind of in his Alfred Hitchcocky thing, even with the Frighteners, up to the Frighteners, and maybe some of his newer ones. I'd have to go back and watch, but he would play a part in his earlier movies.
Yeah.
He would be a character in one of the in you know, one of his movies, kind of like Alfred Hitchcock would used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which I always thought was amazing.
Those are great movies too, by the way. If you
absolutely,
definitely go watch all of those.
Absolutely.
Birds is still my favorite, and then
Birds is great.
Psycho.
Psycho. I'll say it, man. It sounds so cliche, but Psycho is such a, in my opinion, it's such a good horror flick, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a it's great.
Classic.
It subverts expectations right off the rip, where, you know, the person you think is going to end up being the final girl gets wasted like 20 minutes into the movie.
It's like, wait,
you know,
what?
and then you gotta, your brain almost has to like refocus and be like, well, okay, Marion Crane is dead now. You know, Janet, the wonderfully talented and R.I.P. Janet Leigh. So, well, who do I root for now in the movie? You know, and you know, Anthony Perkins' his performance in that was stellar. I actually think I have like 3 of those. It's like almost like a box set. It's like Psycho 1, 2, and 3, I think. But yeah, Hitchcockian films are great.
Yep.
Yeah, Vertigo was another great one. Jimmy Stewart.
I read about that one. Yep.
Yeah, there's this. God, what the hell?
I haven't watched a bunch of those in years. I might have to see if they're free on YouTube.
Yeah, actually, you know, it's funny talking about it now. I'm like, I kind of want to go back and watch these now. I absolutely do.
That sounds great, actually.
Yeah, he had a TV show back in the day, the Alfred Hitchcock Hour and stuff like that. It's very, you know, good evening. Here we are. I can't do Alfred Hitchcock, but you get where I'm going with that.
Here's a fun question for you, since we're talking about horror movies. Do you think horror movies helped mold a lot of the newer action movies and those kind of movies to be more like, if we want to show more blood and whatnot, we can definitely do it?
Yes, but I think that there's also an inherent risk of rolling the dice on that. Like if you look at Deadpool and stuff like Blade, you know what I mean? Like those are IPs. Those are like Marvel IPs, and you know, whatever, whoever owns the rights to whatever. But those are big movies, so you know you're gonna get a good audience. Yeah. But if you hit that R rating, you're gonna ostracize a good portion of your audience, because you know a lot of those are younger kids that aren't going to be able to go in and see it, which we all know these days is, you know, maybe it's always been that way, but I think parents you know, take babies to go see, like, you know, fucking Saw movies and stuff now, which is insane to me.
I'm my 3-year-old, we're gonna go watch Poltergeist Infinity.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
It's when Thanos comes and snaps and all the ghosts come back. Boo!
But I definitely think that once they saw that you could make money while doing a very violent Marvel movie, then it started. They're like, all right, let's go. You know, then you got, you know, like I said, Deadpool and oh God, what the hell? Logan. was another really good one. So yeah, I think that Over the Top movie is I should watch The Worm Eaters. Ooh.
Okay. Never heard of that, but I'm willing to check it out.
Me either. But if Shane says we should watch it, we should watch it.
He should know.
He should know. That's right.
Should know.
Love you, Shane.
Good to see you down there.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah,
are you doing anything? You want to pop on, dude?
Yeah, he's still moving and stuff, but he does want to get up on.
Hey, isn't Andrew? What's going on, buddy?
That guy. How are you, sir? Good afternoon.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
And Shane says it is on YouTube, so we'll definitely have to check that out.
Okay. The Worm Eaters. Okay. I will definitely check that out.
I'll let you watch it first. Tell me.
That's fine. I'll do it.
I'll be like, is it bad? Am I going to be scared?
Probably.
Hooray.
There's Andrew, and Andrew is one of the fine people a friend we were able to make just by doing this. So, we've been blessed with this, the opportunity to talk to different filmmakers and just meet new people and stuff. And it's, I always tell people that YouTube was the best decision I ever made to do. Yeah. And I knew going into it, I was never going to get monetized. I'm not monetizable.
You're so adorable.
I know, but it's just always I'm a habitual line stepper. You know what I mean? Like I love pushing the envelope and stuff like that. But I always tell people that I get, and JJ, I know you've heard me say this millions and millions of times. Corpse Grinders. I've seen the Corpse Grinders before for sure. We're just talking about lots of random stuff. But
we're just doing a fun random nonsense version of Blood Pact film style.
But the people I've met and the opportunities that I've been blessed to have had through people I've met on YouTube far surpasses any kind of monetary compensation I could ever get.
I agree.
I mean, $1 billion would be sweet, but then
what else would you have then?
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be just another rich douche.
I would be a rich douche.
You're right. You would. I know you. You'd be a rich douche.
No, I appreciate you, man. And again, that's where I'm going with that, man. We love meeting new people and we like making new friends, and especially, trying to help everybody and
in our small little bubble.
Yeah. And increase the bubble a little bit. Get to meet some new people, make some new friends. We like friends.
Are we friendly peoples?
I would say we're pretty. Well, I'm a little biased, but I would say we're pretty friendly.
I would hope so.
I
and it's kind of fun that we didn't have like anyone else on the show tonight. So like, if we do pitch the idea to someone, be like, go and watch this episode. If you can deal with this, then you'll be fine, because this is basically what we would be doing with a guest. Is just bouncing it off of one another instead of a third person.
Yeah, and a little bit more cleaned up than we usually are.
We have been very well.
We have been very well behaved so far. But yeah, Shane or Andy, if you guys aren't doing anything, man, you guys want to pop on, say what's up, fucking dick around a little bit and talk some smack or talk horror movies or whatever, come on in.
Talk some smack? Gosh.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Travis called you trash.
I know, and I know why.
Yeah. And it wasn't the first time. Actually, no, Tyler was very good to you when I see you. He all but said you were a good boy.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Hear that? I'm a good boy.
You're a good boy.
Boop. Anyways, back to horror movies now that you're done being all mushy and shit. You
maybe choke on that.
Furry. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, Corpse Grinders I've seen. One of my favorite double billings is like I eat your skin and I drink your blood, I think. Oh yeah, I've got it on they're two
Never heard of it.
Obscure movies. One is like a 60s movie where like there's this cult and this kid injects rabies basically into these like food items that these people eat, and they go nuts, and it's like pretty violent for its day. But they would always double feature it with this black and white movie called I'm gonna have to look again because I'm probably screwing the names up. It's been a while since I've watched. But I finally got a physical copy of it. of like the cult one. And I was like, oh, it's too bad they don't have the other one on there. Well, come to find out, there's an Easter egg on the DVD that has the second film on there, which I thought was pretty rad.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like when I got Just Desserts, which is this fantastic like full-length feature documentary about the making of the original Creep Show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got all these interviews and all this extra shit on it. It's fucking fantastic. But it also came with as a special feature the hour-long Savini documentary, The Scream Greats.
Oh,
which
that's
I
cool.
had no idea about. So when I got the Blu-ray, I'm looking on the back of the special features because again I'm a geek and I love nerding out on stuff. I saw that was and the only time I've been able to watch that before I got that Blu-ray was on YouTube, and then before that it was just my beta tape that I had. Yeah, flash mobs. Yeah, I remember the flash mobs. There's a lot of. They still have them. They still have a lot of those.
Weirdly enough, yeah, that's kind of one of the weird early 2010s that start coming out.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that those are actually still out there.
Indeed.
Good for you people though who love to dance. Maybe do the safety dance. Exactly. If your friend's not dancing, then they're no friend of yours, man.
That's right. That's well, they don't dance, so they're no friends of yours then.
Oh no, I have no friends then.
I'm your friend though.
But you said you don't dance if you don't want to.
But
then you got to leave your friends behind because if a friend don't dance, then he's no friend of mine. And if you're not dancing, then we can't be friends.
We're still friends. I don't care what the song says. I don't care.
Right, that's fair.
Screw that song.
We are very random. I do apologize to people, but you might as well get used to our faces. So,
but I mean, there you go.
I'm just saying.
No, I mean you're not wrong. Until we get canceled. Shane's like, hey, thanks, but no thanks. It's like, oh, that's fair.
We tried.
We tried. He's like, I gave you guys a shot, and you're both idiots. It's like, oh, you're not wrong on either count. So,
maybe that's why he likes us because we are idiots.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
Food for thought.
Speaking of Blood Pact Films, a lot of their stuff is going up on Paramount Plus, which is
crazy.
Wild.
No worries,
they have gone. Yeah, no worries, Groovy. You're good, buddy. Because they are relatively new in the whole distribution company thing. Like I said, I think when we met Shane for The Anointed, I want to say, and Shane, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but you guys were only around for like a half a year or so before that, maybe a year or half a year before that. So we kind of met while you were
in the early days.
In the early days, yeah. Which is pretty cool because we've been able to see Blood Pact grow and and everything. And acquire all these awesome new titles like Death Wheel.
And get to
great movie.
Death Wheel is a great movie. I've seen it. I highly recommend it.
I watched it a couple times already.
Nice, Mr. Repeater.
It's one of those things where it's like, is it really a good song unless you listen to it a bunch of times?
I do that to music.
You know what I mean? So that's how I am with movies. I'm like, if I watch it more than once, I think it's a good movie, Yeah. But again, that's the whole thing about art is it's subjective. So,
Well, it's like that song that I played for you the other day that when you were here, it's not anything you would love, but I was stuck on it for like a day and a half.
Absolutely.
Like, I like it. I'm just going to keep listening to it. It makes me happy.
I remember where there was a couple years back where I was on this kick with I've got a brand new pair of roller skates and you've got a brand new key. And I don't know why, but I couldn't get that song out of my head. And I was like, this song sucks. And then I listened to it once. It's a banger. It's a banger.
It is a banger.
You're going to die on that hill?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the hill.
Good God. All right.
I'm just saying, man. You got to respect it. It's got staying power. That's all I'm saying. Which classifies that then as a banger. As a banger, it has the staying power. Am I wrong?
No, but I just love how your brain connects stuff. I love how you work your way to a final. I love it.
I can't control it. I'm
It's
sorry.
fantastic.
I'm an X-Man.
Hey, somebody's got a birthday coming up too, don't they?
Not this guy.
Oh, definitely not on the 28th, is it?
Oh, why would you out me? Well, I mean, I do that enough to myself. Actually, I've been like
Yeah,
yelling
you
about
literally
it since,
have
like, January.
You literally have a show posted where it's like birthday announcement.
Because I can't tell you here. You got to wait till Thursday for that one.
Wait, even me?
Yeah. So it's the first time you hear of it too. Oh, I've been shunned. Don't shun me.
No,
Yeah,
I shunned.
It's gonna be a surprise for everybody.
Okay, well, I'm excited.
Hooray! I'm pregnant.
Well, if it is, CVS better be the on that parental check because they're the only ones fucking you.
Yeah, that's true.
Docs.
Anywho, so we got about 10 minutes left. What should we round this out with?
Oh, well, I mean, I want to kind of touch back upon the people that have been affected by the crazy storm the other day. Hopefully everybody's safe and you guys are, surviving. Everybody is oh shit, he did it.
I did do it.
No, I mean Groovy did it. He went.
I know, I saw it. You didn't see where my eyes were looking. I'm like staring at it and I'm like, how dare he?
Jeez.
Oh, well, that sucked.
Yeah, hopefully everybody's safe. Everybody's, staying cool and, don't overdo it. Don't go outside if you don't have to. If it's super hot, make sure you're hydrated. Our hearts absolutely
during the day as much as possible.
Our hearts go out to you, and hopefully this issue is resolved quickly. And again, all the love to all the crew workers and line workers that are trying to get everything back together. Thank you guys for what you do. You guys truly keep, the world going. So thank you for your service. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but
I get what you're just saying. You don't hear enough people thank those people who do that kind of stuff.
No, exactly. And it's like,
nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, they work harder than I do. You know what I mean? That's a hard job, man. And those are long hours, dangerous jobs, long days, man.
No, I get it.
I'm a little bitch, man. I'm like, I'm soft. Like, hard work.
So, I think I have a new way I want to start ending the show. So I think this is going to be the new way because I'm
keep your pants on, sir.
No, shut up. So I'm thinking of I want to do something fun for the last few minutes of the show. I want it to be entertaining. Not that we're not entertaining, but so I want you to pick a horror movie, and you have to explain it to me like I'm 5, but make me want to watch it. Right?
What? Okay.
Any horror movie you want, but you can't only explain it to me like I'm 5.
All right. Oh.
But you don't have to do the you don't have to do that.
Yeah, I don't have to do the baby voice.
You don't
Good.
have to do the
Thank
baby
God.
Voice. I'm not gonna be that way.
No happy ending.
God damn it, Travis.
Okay. So Joshua James.
Fuck you already.
No 5-year-old would say that. Actually, I've probably been told that by 5-year-olds, so that's fair. There's a movie called The Frighteners, which is about this guy that can see ghosts, but they're friendly ghosts to him, but there's a bad ghost that tries to kill him and the good ghosts.
Why does he
I don't know. That's weird. He wants to kill him because he's a bad person. Was a bad person in real life and is a bad person in the afterlife. Is this how this is going to go? Or you just ask me fucking why?
No.
Okay. I'm like, is that
I was
is
going to fuck with you for a minute. No,
because that is pretty much how a conversation with a 5-year-old goes. It's like, well, why? And then it's like, well, because of this.
And then if you have somebody else here, we can ask them, and it goes around the room.
Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna have to work on
it. Doesn't
that.
always have to be
I like that. But
5-year-old. I just picked 5 to kind of get it running. But I think it's gonna be a fun way to end the show from now on. Casper.
No, here we go with another 5-year-old. No hobo Batman. Not Casper. Although I guess that is kind of similar in my explanation.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I'm not very good at this game.
No points for Hefty.
0 points for me. That's okay. I'm doing my best here. That's all we can hopefully do.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this and you kind of got
Yes.
to see how we are, kind of what we bring to over here at Blood Pact Films, so you could see kind of the shticks in our show and whatnot. And then when we have somebody on to talk about their movies or upcoming movies or anything like that, you can see where we'll be going with that. So yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed this because this actually was a shit ton of fun tonight.
I agree. And thanks, obviously shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you, Shane, for giving us this opportunity. Andrew, thanks for popping in. That was super cool to see you, buddy. Give our best to Mandy, please. Trav, love you, buddy. Sis, love you. Everybody else, we really appreciate you guys showing up, man. Seeing this, I say this all the time, but seeing the same names in the chat is awesome, man. You guys are fucking great. See you soon, Trav.
Well, on that note, guys, we'll let you go. You guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we'll be over on Random Nonsense for tomorrow night for Random
Game
Nonsense
night.
or not Random, that's a different show. For game night, but we go Super Mario all episodes, so that's going to be a blast.
Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario.
So we love you guys, and we'll see you back here next Tuesday at 4 p.m.
And talk about Blood Pact, talk about this show. Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you.
We're in the throes of beauty right now, and I almost sorry.
Being on the show, you guys seem nice, and you got Ninja Turtles in the back.
Yes,
Just where I've actually talked with people who specialize in horror, and I've directed a film called Excuses, or kind of directed it.
These interviews contain mature language and content. The views and opinions expressed here are solely those of the ones providing them and do not necessarily reflect those of Blood Pact Films. We're all adults here, but even still, viewer discretion is advised. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.